Hi, Capricorn. This is Jeffrey. This is Red Color. This is your weekly reading for the week of August 15th through the 22nd. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. Before I begin, I would like to thank Sheila at Celtic Tarot, Debbie at Freebird Spirit, Allie at Heart and Soul Connected, and Sharon and Lisa at Nasty Women for featuring me on their stations this week. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're interested in one-on-one reading or interested in buying some merchandise that I make by hand, all the information is below, as well as ET, which is a healing modality, which I also offer. Okay, let's get to the reading. I try to keep that as short and sweet as possible. Maybe I need one of those planes. When you go to the beach, they have those planes that says, buy this and this suntan lotion. And it's like a little plane. It has like a flyer thing behind it. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I'll buy one of those. All right. Let's get to the reading, Capricorn. One more. All right. Capricornian. Capricornus. Okay, sorry. Sometimes I get lost in the cards. The 6, the 7, the star. Well, this is about hope, inspiration, your dreams, your life direction, a blessing, balance. This is a great card. This is probably the best card of the deck. And you get it's going to a new place, going from trouble into calmness. And then you get this funny little card. This this is a card. So a 7 is about confidence. Maybe you've changed directions, or maybe you're about to change direction. Maybe it's like, you know what, I've been doing this, and now I really want to go in a different place. I'm really interested in going to a different place, and I've got to get a move on. I've got to get a move on. You know what? I think this is really about you trusting yourself, you trusting your own ideas and your own intuition and your own inner calling, as opposed to fitting in, as opposed to kind of doing what's safe or doing what's expected. That's the energy. That's the energy. So my job is to root you on. Yeah, because you're done. You're done with the past. This is about being done with the past. It's about being done with an old way of thinking. It's completion of a thought pattern. I know. We'll cover them up. I want you to see. Last week, I was at Riverside Park, and I saw a live hawk, and they're enormous. And it was on the ground trying to get the squirrel, and he'd knocked the squirrel out of the tree, and the squirrel was like, oh. And this girl was like trying to get up the tree, but he was so dizzy, and the hawk was trying to get him. And I was like, do I really need to see the hawk eat the squirrel? It was like, I think I saw enough of this document. It's one thing to see it on video. It's another thing to see it live. Anyway, the squirrel got away, as far as I know, for the moment. This is the death of some old way of thinking. You're already going to a new place, and you're ready to take your stuff and go. There's a confidence because this is done. You want tranquility, you want stability. It could be a move. Could be a move, a physical move. Yeah, you're interested in balancing the energies. You're interested in a new contract, a spiritual contract. I mean, it could be with a person, it could be with an entity, it could be an entity. An entity, what I mean is God, or it could be with a, like a place of business or something like that. Or even a new contract on a house. They're with you. There's a new establishment coming through. This, at the end of the day, is about establishment. This is as above, so below. This is the Pope. And the Pope, and whenever you see the church in any of these cards, they symbolize spirit, right? A lot of things symbolize spirit, especially to me. But for me, he's got this inner vision, right? Higher calling. It's almost like it's the hierarchy of heaven coming through his head, and then he brings it to earth. Like, that's what it's about. It's like, well, it was heard on a higher level, and now it needs to come to physical form here. It's full of intuition. It's full of love. It's full of hope. It's full of new relationships. It's full of healing. Healing. Yeah, it might have taken you a long time to get to this place because you're Capricorn. You move slowly. Oh, more. Look, Capricorn, I've said it before to you. I've said it before to you. You're very intuitive. You're very intuitive. And with this one, and this, and this, and this coming through, you already know what I'm talking about. You already know. It's like there's something bigger calling. There's something that you're done with that's in the past that you can't even think that way. And you want to lead to more stability. You want to form new contracts with new people or a new business entity or a new, because this could also represent business. This represents all organizations. So, I mean, organization could be anything. It could be family. It could be the government. It could be a corporation. It could be academia. It could be, anything that's marriage. Any established organization. I feel like you've already started moving. And maybe you're like, I'm not sure, here I am, this goat on the mountain, and I know that route always leads me to the top of the mountain, whatever. It's like, well, maybe there's a higher place in the mountain. Maybe there's another place in the mountain that has better grass. You're a goat after all, with yummy flowers. Yummy flowers. And you feel and you hear the calling. You hear the calling. So follow what you hear. Follow what you hear. Because it's leading to something much more stable, much more organized, much more loving, much more healing, much more intuitive. And interestingly, what an interesting reading this is. Let me say that. Here we go. This could be the thief. So there could have been something unsavory going on at this place you were at, and you're like highly aware. Got to get out. It's done. I'm looking for a new dawn. And this is ethos, right? So there's an ethical thing to it. Maybe you're dealing, or in the past that you're ready to let go of with a company or with a person or situation that wasn't quite honest or wasn't quite forthright, or et cetera, et cetera. Or, sometimes you work for a company and they promise they're going to give you this and that, and then you get there and it's like, oh, well, that we meant that after 15 years or some kind of, whatever. but you're moving into something that's more balanced, more ethical, more kind of in line with spirit. So it's actually really exciting. It's a really good reading. Yeah, but I think this week, my job, you're the goat. You're the goat becoming the fish, right? So my job is to say, hey, goaty goat, don't take offense. Over there is like the most amazing flowers. They taste so good, much better than newspaper. And it's a new field. It's a new field. So this field is much more fertile. And it's time, and you know it's time. So go there. Blessings to you. Have a lovely week. Oh, and meeting for all.